Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miles MUA, and this is one of the looks I did on one of my dear models, Rich Love. We are serving you a sunset cut crease with African textures and vibes. So if this is a look that you would like to get into, please like, share, and subscribe. For eyeshadow primer, I'm taking the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I'm gently dabbing that all over her eyelid with my Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm going to use my finger, and the warmth of my finger is going to allow it to spread a little bit easier, and then I'm also going to use a disposable sponge so that I can blend it all over her eyelid and then to the space extending out from her eye. I'm now going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1, and I'm going into the shade D3, which is a matte primary red, and I'm going to start blending with my Sigma E25 brush into the crease of her eye. I'm continuing to blend that at an angle, and I want the deepest, darkest part of the eye to be the outer portion of the eye so that I can get a clear contour for her eyelid. I'm now dipping into my James Charles palette. I'm going to take my Sigma E35 brush, which is a big, fat, fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to blend out the edges of that primary red color. Since it's so harsh, I want to make sure that there is a seamless transition, and I'm going to take my time blending out the edges of the red. I am now going to dip into my James Charles Morphe palette. I'm taking my Morphe M562 and I'm going to sketch out her outer V. I love this color story of a purple, red, and yellow eye, so I was just really making sure I'm taking that matte plum purple shade and I'm going to just slowly but surely build up the outer V so that I can get a nice contour. I'm now dipping back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pigment Palette. I'm going to go into the shade E4, which is a neon orange, and I'm just going to blend that in between the red and the purple just to make a little bit nicer blend. And then I'm going to take my Sigma E35 with a little bit of that yellow color and just blend out those edges again. Now I'm going to cut the crease with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in white, and I'm going to tell Rich to look up, look down, and look around so that I can create the perfect cut crease shape for her eyelid. One tip to make sure that your brush is completely flat as possible is to get some clear lash glue and actually coat both sides of the brush and then use some setting spray and then make sure you press the bristles of the brush together. Then it will give you such a perfect flat brush and it really makes cutting the crease so much easier. I'm going to highlight the eyebrow and I filled in the crease with the shimmer face from the James Charles palette. And now I'm just going to blend that out with a blending brush. And I decided to do the other eye and the eyeliner off camera. Okay, now I'm taking my RCMA foundation in MB08 and I'm going to start contouring her face. I personally really love this formula because it always gives a very natural and a very like glow from within finish. To highlight her face, I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Chestnut and Dark Cocoa. Both of those have a warm yellow undertone, and I'm just going to hit right underneath her eyes, the in between her eyebrows, and everywhere that needs to be highlighted. I'm now going to blend that out with one of my Sigma brushes. I'm not really sure which brush this was. Sometimes I just see what's in my kit and I just try it out and I grab it. But I really like how it blended out the concealer. I'm going to now take my Sonia Kashuk sponge and I'm going to take a little bit of foundation, I'll leave it linked below, and I'm going to marry the edges between that contour and the highlights together. And now we're just going to go in with a little nose contour. I am now going to take the Juvia's Place setting powder in Gobi, and I'm going to set that all underneath her eyes and all the high points of her face, and pressing that into her skin with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. Okay, I am now contouring her face with the Black Radiance Contour Palette. And I forgot which color I used from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Palette, but I'll leave it in the description box below if I do remember. And I am now using the Femme Coutour Super Juicy Lip Gloss. It is a peach undertone lip gloss, and I love it. I use it on all my models. Okay, and once I finish with these lips, I'll be setting this all with my trusted e.l.f. setting spray, and this will be the completed look.